Are you still waiting to get started? What are you waiting on? Hello everyone, semi-retired Bob here. I talk about the carnivore diet, all things related to the carnivore diet, and miscellaneous odds and ends. If you're new to the channel, welcome, I'm glad you're here. What you're watching is you're watching me walk. I know this doesn't seem very exciting, but the fact that I couldn't do this 2 years ago is pretty darned exciting to me. 2 years ago, I could barely stand. Now, thanks to the carnivore diet, I'm out here walking every day. If you're returning to the channel, welcome back. I'm glad you're here as well. It means a lot to me that you choose to spend just a few moments of your day with me. I'd like to ask you all to help me out just a little bit. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Drop down in the comments and say, "Hi, Bob." If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. All these things are absolutely free, and it helps me get the word out that it's never too late to change your life. I'm 61 years old, and I'm doing things I couldn't do when I was 40, like out here walking every day. And the topic for today, what are you waiting for, is not such a big deal. I just thought today was a good day to talk about this just a little bit, because you have to realize I'm out here walking because it's the June walking challenge, and I said I was going to walk every day no matter what. I'm not going to go super far today, just down to the corner and back, but many of you that follow my channel know I work at a miniature golf course in the summertime. I worked last night. The weather was absolutely perfect, so I was extremely busy. I spent the full 7 hours on my feet. And then it stormed last night, and I had to open the miniature golf course again this morning. So I came home, and of course it takes me a while to get wound down from working. So I finally got to sleep about 2:30 in the morning. Got back up at 8:30, and off to the course I went. Because it stormed, I spent an hour, might even been closer to an hour and a half. Because the course was built in 1967, all of the drains have long since collapsed or had tree roots grow through them, so the course doesn't drain. I have to drag hoses and sump pumps and electrical cords all over the course and manually drain all the standing water off the course before I can get it cleaned up and ready to go for the day's business. So I did all of that, which is pretty hard work. And then I worked all day today. You guys are going to see this on Monday, but it's actually just before 6 o'clock on Sunday evening. So I've worked a lot over the last 30 hours. And yet here I am at 61 years old, still out here walking up and down the street, getting my evening walk in. I have to admit, I was very tempted not to do it. I was tempted to just sit down in front of my computer, come up with a little short 5-minute message and say, "Have a great day, folks." And most of my regular viewers would understand. But this is June, this is the walking challenge, and this is also me showing you that we can have whatever we think we can have. If you're waiting to start, hopefully, seeing me out here walking, even after I've worked a really long, hard time outside, both last night and today, hopefully that motivates you to, I'm not telling you to get out there and hike 20 or 30 miles, just walk down to your mailbox and back an extra time today. Just do a little something extra. But if you don't start, 6 months from now, you'll be exactly where you are today. Maybe even a little bit worse. So what in the world are you waiting for? Now, I know some of you are out there, you're just getting started on your carnivore journey, and it might not be time for you to move yet. You'll know when it's time for you to get some movement in. And I don't want you to push yourself. If you're where I was when I first started, I didn't do any kind of intentional movement for the first 4 months. So don't get me wrong, I'm not telling you that you got to get out there right now and start. Because if you're early enough in your journey and you're just not able to get out and do anything yet, that's okay. Your body will heal enough to let you start doing something eventually. But for those of you that are sitting at home watching my videos and saying, that's really great, but gosh, I'm never going to get to where he is. How do you know? How do you know you can't get to where you want to go if you don't get started? So just get up and go do something. Like I said, even if it's just walking down to the mailbox and back a second time, whatever it is, just get started and do something. As I've said many times already in this video, this is the June walking challenge. So don't forget to drop down into the comments and tell me how many steps you got. Like me, if you were on your feet for 7 hours, though not technically moving very far, give yourself some extra steps for that. I've got a few people I know that they work weekend shows where they've got a craft booth. Well, if you're standing in front of your craft booth taking care of customers, standing up counts as steps. So give yourself a little credit for that. And let's just see where we can get as a group. Like I said, it wasn't much of a video today, but I felt it was important to get out here and get a little bit of a walk in so that you could see, even though I worked last night and I worked this morning, I'm still out here getting my steps in. So try not to make excuses. Don't give yourself a pass. Just get out there and do something. Like I said, even if it's just walking to the mailbox and back, just go do something. I hope some of what I said today made sense, folks. Have a great day. Don't forget to get out there, be 1% better. Today, tomorrow, every day. Have a great day, folks. I'll see you in the next one.